They giving bread.
Just in the city. He was in the city.
They giving out some bread to
Facts.
some black folks that's really talented and that have the right ideas about creation and about telling various stories. So we're going to have better opportunities, but until we see the overflow and the results of that, we're still going to be super hard on each other because we're afraid.
Facts.
We're afraid.
Facts.
Ultimately, we scared. We even scared that they're going to think that we like that or that they're going to make it so that we can't do that or that.
Facts,
like, it's
facts,
so
facts.
weird, but at the end of the day, what's been shown in the last few years, which nobody's accounting for, is one, that everything that black people have been saying for the last 100 or so years is true. When it comes to police brutality, when it comes to how great we are, when it comes to how powerful our dollar is, when it comes to the creativity that comes from our, all of those things are being shown at a high level right now. Left and right, because you can't deny it. You know what I mean? It's undeniable.
Facts.
So things are going to shift. They're going to shift. They have to.
It
takes time, and it takes people that are in them positions to do the right things with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm happy to see Hov turned into the kind of man that I would hope that he turned into. When he's picking up cases for me and 21 Savage and he's leading and he's putting things into action.
Shout out 21.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait for that interview tonight.
I want to see that because that was some nut shit.
He said in the interview, he said, they said, yo, we got 21.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear that, that means you were targeted.
Oh, I got a homie that's a cold boss. We got pulled over one night. Cop read his ID and said, "Hey, we got such and such." You'd have thought they had Jay-Z.
God damn.
He yelled it like, "Yo!" I was like, "Oh, it's over." Yo, like they be on you. Like when they know you getting money and they know you don't bang with they side,
and you conscious.
Because that's what happened. He started talking about all this stuff. He switched the bars when he did the live performance.
Yeah.
So it's like he was taking them stances.
I became a fan after that song came out. When that song came out, I like 21.
Yeah, I'm taking him right now, man.
I'm definitely on the 21 Savage.
Question for you. Same Cash as 21 if he's still with Amber?
No. Cause you are what you're around. You know what I'm saying? She not conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, she tried to change the meaning of words.
She is like you're
a hoe is a hoe.
Right. Like
it's a meaning for these words.
That's what you are. Slut is not a good word.
Just because you're intelligent don't mean you get to change the meaning.
I know a lot of intelligent hoes.
I do. Some of the smartest women I know are
women.
sexually free as fuck. And you know what makes them a hoe? The fact that they front about it. If you kept a G, you wouldn't give a fuck.
And I be telling niggas always, I be like, yo, don't throw the word around loosely. Because every girl that's sexually free is not a hoe.
Nope.
You only a hoe when you fronting
and
what it is you're doing.
You playing the whole game.
And you playing the whole game.
Yep. Because it's a game. There are guidelines and standards to all of these words.
Facts.
And you can't change every word. Like, every word ain't nigga. I'm sorry.
Facts.
Some things just mean what they mean, and they mean it across the board.
Nigga is a word that a whole race
took ownership of.
You get what I'm saying? We were called that. You know what? You call us that, we're going to accept that. Right?
But we suffered through that word for generations.
But we're going to adorn ourselves through that word, and you're going to hate it. Because when you say it, we're going to whoop your ass. Because I know that that's not coming from the same foundation that is coming from me.
The realest shit I saw was Vlad asked Killer Mike. He was like, why does that word still have so much power all these years later? Why would people let it be so powerful to have somebody take control? He said, it's not powerful. What do you think is powerful about it? He said, because you get so angry and that. He said, I don't got to be angry to punch you in your motherfucking mouth for saying nigga.
Facts.
He said, that's a reflex. You getting what you got. I don't got to be upset for it.
I ain't angry that you said it. My fist just didn't like what you said.
I'm already preconditioned to do this shit. This shit is a reaction. This shit isn't, it don't take hyping myself up to do.
I don't need nobody, yo, get off me. Get off me, you call me a nigga. Get off me, you call me a nigga. I'm about to sock you. No, nigga.
That was the realest shit that I heard, bro. I was like, yo, that's facts.
Facts.
Don't think that you powerful because you got hit for that.
Yo, shout out Killer Mike. Shout out Killer Mike.
He's doing good work, man.
He's
doing good work out there, man.
Like,
you don't put that much emphasis on all of that. And we have people with strong heritage, Haitians and all types of people that we grew up with.
So what do you think? What do you think? Like, all right. So, do you think there is like an agenda when it comes to like? Well, there's always an agenda with any group. There's an agenda. So I'll say that. But
what's the agenda?
What's the agenda?
Divide and conquer is always the agenda. It's always the agenda. It's just like when you were a young boy and it's 4 of y'all and 4 of them in the crib and everybody trying to get it popping.
Right.
If you got all of them in one room, it's probably not going to go down.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
But if you divide them,
then everybody has a different situation to worry about.
So basically what you're saying is, what you're saying, what I'm taking from what you're saying, because this fucked me up. That fucked me up. I ain't even gonna lie, that fucked me up.
We talking.
What you're saying is that it's not, because I feel 100% what you're saying. I agree with it.
All right, look
I'm
at
just
this
trying to figure out how to word it to where like it makes sense to me.
Most of the wealth in this country belongs to 1% of the country.
Facts.
Do you think that they want to make it a bigger percentage?
No.
How do you fucking keep it so that y'all got what y'all got and nobody else gets anywhere near that?
Okay.
Give everybody else other shit to worry about.
Facts.
It's simple, bro. Like literally.
Damn.
It's simple. There shouldn't be that big of a disparity.
This right here, I'm posting this today. Okay. This right here can get posted today. I'm putting this one up.
But I mean, that's the only way. That's the only way you can govern. That's the only way you can do. I mean, the reason that they introduced religion was for what? It was to give you rules. It was to make you feel guilty. It was all type of things. And then all the religious split is you divide the religions up.
It's the same shit.
You got
for the most part.
The longest running wars have been religious wars.
Yeah.
But the powers that be know how to stop these things.
At the end of the day, if you
they don't want to,
you can
it's
divide,
not in their best interest to.
If you can divide, then you can conquer.
You can always do that.
To be honest,
that's how they
it's
got
just like
slaves.
music. It's just, quick fun fact about that, because we talk about the 1%, and like, you know how like it's some black people out here that hate all white people.
Yeah.
Whether they're poor, rich, middle class, whatever, right?
Sad.
I be looking like, yo, you're tripping. Because those poor white people, their poor ancestors didn't own slaves.
Yeah.
Only 1% of the world owned slaves during slavery. I just read that the other night.
I didn't know it was 1%, but I know it was
1%.
You had to be wealthy to own slaves.
Yeah, 75%. I'm sorry. It was the 1% of the population still owned, you know what I'm saying, of the slaves, but 75% of whites didn't own slaves because they were poor.
They was poor, so they was either indentured service or just
poor people too. And then, or they was up north. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Where up here, you can be black and maneuver. You feel what I'm saying? It was still tough, but it wasn't like being in like Birmingham, Alabama.
But that's just like the fact that,
you know what I'm saying? It's like now, to be honest.
Another numbers game that they play with us to divide is they keep telling us that all of us came over as slaves.
Then you know, we all didn't come.
The majority of us was already here.
Yeah.
But you can't lay claim to a land if they keep telling you that your land is over there.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like, all of this is divide. It's all division.
Divide and conquer.
It's all division. It's all
they came here, they divide. They look at the Pilgrims and Indians. Mm-hmm. Divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. And I forget.
We're Pilgrims, you're Indians. We want this land, so we're gonna conquer you. We have more. At this, you know, at this time, we have things that you don't have. We have guns. You have bow and arrows. Mm-hmm. We have diseases that y'all don't have. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's crazy. It's three rules. It's what is it? Engage, pacify, eradicate. So I can approach you and say, look, let me make a deal with you. You know what I mean? I do this. You get all this off your people. Don't tell your people nothing. We got our thing going on and we good. Like, no, I love my people too much. I can't do that to my people.
Facts.
So then I come back or I send somebody else the next time. They come with some women. They come with some drugs.
Right.
They come with a couple of foreign cars that y'all can't get in your country. And I'm like, yeah, so, you know, get high, get crazy, holler at you the next morning, like, yeah, so I think we want to do this.
Right.
You say no again, we just bomb y'all.
Facts.
If I can't get a partner, I'm taking it.
Taking it.
But the initial 2 conversations is to divide you from your people.
Facts. I hear you. Look, we gonna make the partnership. We gonna make the partnership.
But after I bomb y'all, this one it gets better.
Facts.
Until the victor goes to spoils, right?
Facts.
After I bomb y'all, I tell Bruno, yo, you supply the electric for that company. country. I tell Toucan, yo, you supply water for that country. I tell somebody else, yo, you do the da-da-da-da for that country. Y'all families eat forever.
Facts.
Off of them.
Facts.
Until they build an infrastructure to take back over.
Facts.
If it's possible, because in this day and age,
centuries.
It's super strategic now, so they don't allow for that to happen no more.
Facts.
So like, this is what happens in big government. This is how a lot of people go to war. This is how a lot of places get taken over. Like traditionally, it's 3 ways, and I'm not sure if those are the 3 words, but that's the 3 actions. It's to ask you, it's to try to persuade you, and then it's to just get you out of it.
Damn.
Because at the end of the day, I'm only talking to you because I feel like it.
And if you look at the world events, that's exactly the process with everything.
So it simplifies everything else when you look at why they're doing certain things. I mean, I'm telling you, it's exactly why they knew that it would work to say, well, they're taking your jobs. There's no way they're taking it. They're taking the jobs y'all don't want.
Y'all about to say, like, I noticed, like, I do know, like, it's just the job that we as Americans feel as though we're too good for.
The most educated people in the country are black women right now.
Facts.
They're taking the job.
Facts.
So,
shout out the educated black women.
If they flip the script tomorrow,
facts.
They get all the women out of here for the same reason.
And then say, yo, all the black women are getting all the jobs.
I mean, and nowadays it probably wouldn't be possible, but like if you look at how it's structured, this is what they do. They flip it to whoever's weak or whoever they can put a target on. Like all that shit without Chapo and them and all that disarray makes it easier to say Mexico is a problem.
Legit.
You see what I'm saying?
Legit. When you have
outlaw rebel groups of Islamics that's doing crazy stuff, then it's easier to say all Muslims. But we from Philly. It's 80% Muslim. You can't tell us.
You can't tell us that Muslims are crazy. Facts.
You can't tell us that.
They keep the peace.
Right. But if you're from somewhere where you see somebody in the guard and it's shocking. I remember going to college in Baltimore and people were shocked that the Muslim girls from Philly was walking around with their garb on. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know what it was. It wasn't like, it was before 9/11, so it wasn't like a thing. Right. But it was like, well, why does she wear that on her head? And and I'm like, she's Muslim. They're like, well, damn. And I had to explain it to people, like, you'd be surprised, like, we know from 5 years old exactly what all of that is. Facts. Other places, they can be told because they don't have the experience. They're scared of it because they're ignorant to it. The greatest way to fear is ignorance. We gonna sit and do what we got. Facts. But like, I ain't doing nothing crazy. But no, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I gotta tell you this one quick story.
No, you know, facts. That's what I want to hear.
We got into it earlier, but we got away from it. You had made a point earlier, I forget exactly what it was. But I had a conversation, it was about how you just want to get your 5 minutes and how you always want to work and how you said that you was going to chill today and then.
Facts.
I'm Cebu Sammy for a reason, we know that. Right. I'm at Manic Mondays, $2 Tuesdays, Wasted Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Flyboy Friday. I'm at every bar night. I had a spot every night of the week where I would go and get lit. And I had home base that I would go to before, after, or in between, right? Facts. So cool. I'm sitting in 2 hour night one night with my man. And he like, yo, you keep saying you spit, you be going to the studio, but I be seeing you at Wasted Wednesdays, $2 Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays. He like, you know you could be in the studio, right? He said, you know it costs to save for you to book studio time, get a bottle and go to the studio, right? And I thought about it. And he was dead right. And that's when I started going in the studio on a regular basis. That's when I started making sure when you make these commitments and you put them out there, then you gotta go all the way there, no matter what your lifestyle was. Like, to a certain extent, I'm still sipping. I'm just sipping in the booth. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It don't change nothing. You just doing. And he like, you can bring chicks through, the homies can come through. Like, it's the studio, and he was dead right. But me, I was doing my routine and trying to get the studio in between. Now I'm running around so much that I'm trying to get the bar in once in a while. Facts. You see what I'm saying? What started out as an everyday thing is now being like, damn, can I even go? You know what I mean? I drink at the station more than I drink at the bar now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not always on air.
I be lit every time I come.
So it's like,
I'm always lit.
those are things that just like moments like, and that's my man Dell. Shout out to Dell from Chasing Checks, man. But like sometimes you got messages is out there. It's how you interpret them. It's who you respect. It's how you know what I mean. What you do with it. And from him telling me that one thing made me do a whole bunch of things. Meet a whole lot of people through music, which in turn put me in a perfect position to do media. Because very similar to Joe Buttons, it's like I have all these relationships already.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I have a persona that people respect whether they like it or not. They know I'm me. I'm genuinely me.
Facts.
So when I talk to them,
that's who you are. Like you are. Facts.
I'm the same guy on stage. I'm the same guy behind the table on the radio. I'm me. So they know what they expect from me. So they're comfortable when it's like, well, let me chop it with you, because they know I'm not trying to grill them and get in there. We gonna kick it.
Facts.
Let's have a good time. Let's figure something out. Let's get some other ventures going. Let me tell you a couple nonprofits I know. Let me tell you a couple of joints. Like, let's do some real building towards some shit.
Legit.
That because now we're in a position where it don't have to be a meeting. You can tag me. You can see somebody got something dope going, they got a basketball clinic or some cool shit. The church got something, and you just tag me like, Sammy, there's something that's going, and I can hit up the people that I know that could benefit that.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And if I got the time, I can donate my time or my finances to it if I can. But I could always tag other people that need that. Because that's what we become. We become the conduit. We become the yellow pages. We're the network.
Legit.
We're the network. Because everybody has a page. What page is worth going to? Legit. Well, let me call somebody that know all these people, that be talking to the folks, that know where the dollars really is at, and when they going usefully.
That's why I say we are like the heartbeat of this industry. Cause you call. I can call you Wednesday, 5:30 in the afternoon. Random ass time, 5:32. We'll be making more random. 5:32 on the dot. I can call you. You know what I'm saying? I can be like, yo, you got any options for studios for me? You know what I'm saying? You can call me, yo, you got any options for studios? Yo, you got any photographers, videographers, niggas that do both? You got any niggas that edit? You got any, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I can come to you and get everything I need. You can come to me and get everything you need. Anybody can come to one of us and get everything they need.
You know how often I'm somewhere and somebody will be like, yo, I need to figure out somebody that do such and such. I'm like, hold up. Yo, come here. I'm the worst at that. I'll either call somebody I see right there, or I'll get right on the phone. Like, yo, bro, I got somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you to let me think on it, and I got you.
Get back to you.
Or remind me in the morning, because if I'm drunk, I gotta tell you to remind me in the morning.
You gotta send me a text.
Like,
or at least send me a text now. So when I look at my phone in the morning, I see that.
That's another thing. I do that too. But I do little shit like that because I know once I wrap my head around it, I can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
And I know that as long as I'm gonna be able to do that, then I'm gonna be able to figure something out for me. So there's no need for me to be greedy, for me to be in with so much competition. I'm competitive by nature, but I don't really give a fuck what niggas is doing.
Fact.
I just want to win. I don't want to do nothing like you.
Yeah, it's like
I just want to win.
Like, I'm looking at you as competition, but I'm not looking to beat you. I'm just looking to win in my own lane. Yeah, but I'm a competitive person, so let's feed off of it. Let's build each other better.
Yeah, because if you show me the ceiling, I'm just trying up there.
I'm up. Exactly. That
has nothing to do with you.
You show me this ceiling. I'm going to bust through that joint and make this ceiling. My goal for doing that is for you to bust through that, and we just keep going and going and going to the point where we look up and we both up top. Because we elevating each other.
Because that's all you can do. That's why the most hip hop stations you'll probably get in the cities too. But what happens when they stay is that if you the main DJ at this one and you the main DJ at this one, well, y'all competing in markets.
Facts.
How do each one of them keep them? If they paying you twice what they paying you ain't staying here much longer.
Facts.
So he ups your number. So now your number go up. So now your number gets somewhere. You get a new situation, which might be a little fluffier than his. It might not be more money, but it might got more options. Now they gotta offer him options. Now he get like we all. What he say? If you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. Like this shit is real shit. Like people worried about the wrong shit. Just get on your shit and be consistent. No hustle works without consistency and quality.
Do you consistently? You You can't do you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then
And
decide,
what about
Thursday,
somebody else
Friday,
Thursday,
Saturday,
Friday?
I'm not going to do it. And then think you're going to hop back into that same momentum you had Wednesday on Sunday.
And damn sure don't think that you can just jump out of bed and do what the fuck we do.
Facts.
Because this shit.
I didn't even jump out of bed and do what the fuck I do. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Cause like it ain't that
takes
sweet.
time, man.
It takes
Shit
a lot
takes
of
time.
networking. It takes finances. It takes sometimes you gotta go shopping for this bullshit.
Totally.
Like,
Yeah. I tell you
it's
this.
crazy.
I tell you this. If I was to do like this, just two of us 10 years ago when I started, it wouldn't. I think it would have got somewhere, but it wouldn't have the traction. You know what I'm saying? That I can get from it now. You get what I'm saying? Because I've built the relationships with people over the last 10 years. People have seen then like, oh, well, Chris, he was doing this. He was managing this artist. Then he said, fuck managing artists. He won't be an artist. He said, fuck being an artist. He gonna hop in the radio. He said, fuck doing radio. He gonna hop into hosting parties. He said, I'm gonna do hosting parties and radio. You know what I'm saying? So like,
It sounds like we got the same story.
Legit.
Sound like we got the same story.
I started off managing.
Yeah, I was managing.
You know what I'm saying? Helped a couple artists get to where they need to get to. Got artists on Smack Your Road. You know what I mean? He's still consistent to this day doing this thing. And then I decided, you know what? Fuck that. I can rap too. I was rapping since I was a young boy. I can rap, so I'm gonna rap for a little bit. I see a couple dollars in it. I like the, you know.
Only thing with me is, it was like I still was chasing the music because the media came by accident. I didn't look to get into it, but ironically, I had a radio show in college for a little bit, but that was an accident too. Real shit, because I wasn't even a communications major, but my main co-host dropped out. And shout out to Shad and DJ Radio. DJ Radio is K Slade's DJ.
Oh, that's love.
He was my DJ in college.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we was.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
We was popping.
Let me get back off of that. You know what's crazy? I look at now. You ever notice like when you see like these artists and these celebrities, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all cool.
Mm-hmm.
I be telling people they've known each other for years. You know what I'm saying? They've known each other. Like 2 Chainz knew all these niggas before. He just wasn't. You know what I mean? He wasn't popping. You get what I'm saying? So when you popping, it's a different. Them niggas knew who you was, but they knew you was a hustler. You know what I'm saying?
It's
you know
a
what I mean?
different
Duffel
thing.
bag boy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So what was it to do? But it's
Right.
a different thing. It's just like, man, I've seen the whole thing. Like I came from being young as shit, listening to all the mixtapes, watching the DVDs, being on the van, going to tournaments, listening to these niggas, to getting into the music a little deeper, and I'm performing on certain nights, the same nights as some dudes I was looking up to, or they was hosting joints, and I would get respect that way. And now I'm at the point where it's like I see the niggas I used to look up to and used to ride to, and they get excited to see me.
Facts.
Like Shellyano said it at the Cypher the other night. He said, "Bro, it's always love. I get happy when I see you, man." Blah blah blah. And Poe started cracking up because Poe know like that's like the difference. Like now because I have no problem with being a fan of a nigga. Like yo,
Facts.
dope as fuck, my nigga.
Yo, for sure.
But once a nigga recognize you and start speaking to you, that's love in itself. But when these motherfuckers is like, yo, you doing your thing, man, I fucking love to see you, I'm excited, man, that make you feel like,
facts.
you know what I mean? Because I wasn't in it for that. Because I could still be doing what I'm doing and still be a fan of him and he never be my friend. But the familiarity, go back to what I was saying before, they know each other. We all, when you go in that shop, everybody in there is chopping with each other. Nobody's staring at each other.
Even if, because when I went in there, when I was in there first time I was in that joint, only person I knew in that whole joint was Bruno. Only another person on the whole joint was Bruno. By the end of that joint, quit throwing everybody.
But Bruno talked to everybody in the building.
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Everybody in the building. And he make it a point to. And it's a thing like, you have to be comfortable with yourself in this shit, man. You gotta find your comfort zone and then exploit that shit as much as possible. Because it's the only way you're gonna accomplish anything. You gotta open your fucking mouth, man. If I didn't keep telling bro you bullshitting on the studio, we would have never got sipping. If it wasn't for sipping, we wouldn't be talking about a DUI tour. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for that, there's conversations about these overseas records, we wouldn't be having them right now.
Facts.
Like everything is just about being persistent and being decent and providing opportunities and opening the windows and doors for things to happen. You can't just talk about it. Sometimes you gotta be like, look, I booked the studio time, you coming or not?
No, legit.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I just did that for this young boy. He's like 17. He reached out to me when he was 16. It was like a year ago. He went to my aunt is a teacher, she taught him in 8th grade, right? He's in like 10th or 11th grade now, and he came to her and he was like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about being an artist, blah blah. My aunt was like, hey, you know, like, you know, reach out to my nephew, you know what I mean? You know, he got these lanes and these exposures, you know, he could probably send you in the right place. So young boy called me and shit, just basically telling me like, yo, you know what I mean? You know, I want to, you know, I've been writing a lot of songs and stuff like that. I want to record this and that third. I mean, he recorded, he decided to go do his own thing. I was like, yo, whenever you're ready, I got the lane for you, got the option for you, you know what I'm saying? Studio, whatever you need. He's like, all right, babe, I'm gonna get with you. He decided he was gonna do his own thing. You know what I mean? He wanted to learn it himself. So I was like, yo, I'm not gonna stop you.
No problem.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn, you know what I mean? You gotta learn yourself. Literally hit me up yesterday, was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, cause I told him, yo, you gotta get, in order to really spend your time in the booth, you gotta have money. Yeah. You gotta work, you know what I mean? You gotta, your life can't be fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be okay.
Yeah, cause it costs.
So what he did was hit me up 2 days ago, literally 2 days ago. He was like, yo, I know like I ain't talked to you in about 8-9 months, but after after we talked last year, I really thought about what you said, like I gotta get myself together. You know what I'm saying? So I've been taking these last 8 months, you know what I'm saying? I've been working a lot, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm ready to really get into a real studio, you know what I'm saying? And record some music. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, I even got a little team with me now. It's 3 of us.
That's what's up.
And I was like, yo, you know what? Say no more, yo. Sunday 4 to 6, I got you.
Right.
On me, I got you.
Yeah. Now show me something.
Facts.
But
you know what I'm saying?
If
but
you did
stuff like that.
then that's what you want to see.
Facts.
Prove the motherfuckers that you want this shit, man. Because it's not cheap. It's definitely not free. It's not cheap, and you don't want to owe nobody nothing if you can.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Facts.
when it comes down to it, you just gotta go hard and figure it out and be resourceful. But the main way to be resourceful is to network and communicate. You can't beat motherfuckers like you can't even do it in the streets. How you gonna get a better plug if you don't even, you know what I mean? How
Facts.
you want folks like you
gonna be smoking the same corny bud you smoking now if you don't network.
Yeah, that shit foul.
Facts.
But like
Facts.
it is what it is.
Networking is key.
Now
I will say that.
we going to. Yeah.
It's time getting low. All right, look. So let's do this. So what? All right. So what I want you to let the people know what's coming up next. You know what I'm saying? What you got coming up next? You know what I'm saying? And where they can find you. You feel me? And then we'll do some little extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? After that. But for right now, let's just.
Well,
you know what I'm saying,
we're gonna start from there.
Close it out after that.
Right now, I'm sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rude. You can hear me on air on Blockaware Radio, blockaware.com, every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. That's every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. the best happy hour in the city on the best station in the nation. I'm also on Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 FM, Uptown Radio, every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? A dope platform. We got a lot of Most Slept On music. Our playlist is lit. The conversations are deep and dope. So that's something to look forward to. Let's Talk About It by Sam Malone is out now. That's the album. It's available everywhere. I Swear the EP by Sam Malone is also available. SippingWithSammie.com is up now. That's where you can find me. You can find me at Sipping with Sammie on Instagram. That's SippinWitSammie on Instagram. Right now I got the sipping video out right now. The song doing good. Fly Shit Only Volume 1, the mixtape from the Flyboy Radio is out right now.
Fire.
Sipping is featured on the Gatekeepers CD from EA and Toucan from Glockaware. Also another lit situation.
Fire.
You can find both of those on that piff. I got more vids to shoot. A lot of visuals coming up, couple shows. I got a show on the 13th with Tough Crew and them, man. DJ2 Tough and them, man. That should be a good look.
That's gonna be heavy.
Shout out to the Booze Brothers Club in Humlo. And for what I'm hearing, they rocking out that night, so that's gonna be special because them the OGs. You know what I mean? I also got a project, an EP coming out that's affiliated with them. I'm gonna name it Barstools. We'll work on it. I'll let you know in a little bit. But that's coming out in the
come
spring.
back for the exclusive on that.
That's coming out in the spring. That's gonna be a lituation. That's gonna be me over some boom babbage and you know what I mean, just some shit that
old school
got.
feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it there on them. You know what I mean? That's why I said.
I like that.
So it's just a lot of good things going on, man. having a good time. Do some more shit with Chris Mack Experience.
Yeah,
We gonna figure out a way to cross in and handle some more business together because
Facts.
it ain't nothing to it but to get it done, man. Like I told my homie LP, man, the reward is in the work, man. It is what
The
it
rapper.
is. Yeah.
Yo, shout out Del P because he got a show. He got a show coming up. I think it's in Harrisburg.
Which one you talking about?
I think it's March 9th
Okay, March 9th.
or February 24th.
February 24th, it'll be at Voltage Lounge with Jay Electronica.
Alright, in
Fly
Philly.
Boys will be in the
Alright, so February 24th, we're going to be in J Electronica. I'm going to slide through that joint. Actually, I'm doing a show that night, not too far from that joint, so I'm going to slide through that
slide
joint.
through that.
Because the show is only 8 to 11, so you know what I mean? I'll come through right after that joint.
Yeah, slide through that. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, definitely check out Del on that joint, man.
I fuck with Del
Del
P,
man.
I fuck with Del P heavy. He's definitely, I fuck with Del P. I was listening to his music the other day because my young boy be with him a lot. My young boy Kyrie, he be with him a lot. He rap too. He coming on the show in a couple weeks.
Okay.
But
Del a good dude.
Del he's fire.
He's fire. He's solid.
He's
you know
fire.
what I mean, repping for the city.
Thanks.
He done been Grammy nominated, Grammy considered. Like he on
Damn,
the
I didn't even know all that. That's crazy.
Man,
Salute, man.
Yeah, so
Salute
definitely
them.
salute to the homie. But no, that's what we doing on that. But no, I mean, plenty more to be done, man. Plenty more to come.
Facts.
A couple things I can't really speak to, but they'll be coming into fruition soon.
You gotta keep it a little
I got the cookout every summer, the annual pup. That's going to be.
Oh yeah, the Chris Mack Experience gonna be in that joint this summer for sure. I'm in that joint. Oh yeah,
we're gonna have a fucking blast.
Yeah, factory.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great 2019. Like I don't even like to sound cliche, but I'm gonna have a blast this year.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't
this
take no
year,
excuses. None
that's
of
the
that
goal.
shit.
That's the goal. Everything this year is gonna be done major. It's gonna be done big, and it's gonna be done with fun, integrity. Groove with
Chris
me.
Mack Experience. Say,
You are now tuned into the experience.